Hello, everyone, and welcome to another edition of Cooking in the Kitchen with Bree. Woo, woo. It's our first Saturday of October, y'all, and we are pressing forward in this fall season. Oh my goodness, can you believe it? Fall is here already. It is here, and today is the first Saturday of October. Oh my goodness, there's so much going on and so much fun in the kitchen, so many good and exciting things to share as we wrap up this last quarter of 2021. I'm excited because today we have an easy, delicious, work on your palate type of recipe today. It's super easy, super simple, and yet also yummy. So before we jump into that recipe, let's go ahead and get this started. Is that all right? Come on, y'all know the deal. We are cooking in the kitchen with Bree, cooking in the kitchen with Bree. Come on in my kitchen and cook with me, cooking in the kitchen with Bree. Y'all ready to cook? Come on, let's go. Cooking in the kitchen. Woo! And so, what are we doing today? That's the question. I'm sure you're probably wondering, okay, what is Sabrina going to be doing today? Well, it's really super easy, super simple. I'm going to share it with you. It's Bree's salmon cakes. Woo! How many of you like salmon cakes? Do you like salmon cakes? I absolutely love anything seafood. So that's what's on tap for today. Bree's salmon cakes, simple ingredients, simple to do. Pop it in the fryer, pop it in your air fryer if you want. But today we're going to be on the stove top over here, and I'm going to move my little pan so that we can get this oil going. Heat it up just a little bit. But listen, I have some wonderful news to share with you all. This has been an amazing week for me, and I just want to share that with you. I had the joy and the opportunity of meeting a sister who has inspired me to get on and share my cooking recipes and just have a good time in the kitchen with each of you. She is none other than, and many of you know her, Tabitha Brown. That's right. I got a chance to connect with her this week. Earlier this week, she was in DC for her book signing tour. And my sister Sean and we got a chance to go down to DC. We got a chance to meet with her. We got a chance to be interviewed and just hear her heart, her passion, and what it is that drives her every day. And so what a blessing that was. Y'all, if y'all don't check her out, y'all want to check her out. She is a vegan. She's been vegan for some time, and God is just elevating her. And so I just had to give that shout out. It was a wonderful, wonderful opportunity that we had to be there in DC with my girl, Tabitha. Y'all know her. She's like, hello there. Yes, indeed. And she was on Good Morning America. And y'all, guess what? I was so blessed to hear her singing her song that she sings on her shows from time to time. And it's an old school gospel hymn. Come on in the room. Come on in the room. Hey, Jesus is my doctor. She was singing, y'all, on national TV. All right, but anywho, we're going to keep it moving. We're going to focus on what we have before you today here in the kitchen, some Bree's salmon cakes. And so what does that entail? Like, what is it all about? Super easy, and I'm going to share with you the ingredients so that you can go ahead and grab the ingredients, get your family in the kitchen, and get cooking. It's that easy. All right, so here we go. What do you need? You need some mayonnaise. Y'all know me by now. I like, let's see if I can turn that around. I like Vegenaise. This is Hellmann's vegan mayonnaise spread. So I use that. How much do you need? A little bit of this, a little bit of that, but I'm gonna help you out. All you need is a quarter cup of that. And then you need a fresh squeezed lemon. That's right. Just get you a nice yellowy lemon like that. and my nail broke off. So y'all excuse my poor little nail. So get you a lemon, and after the lemon, you just need a tablespoon of that. So you want to cut your lemon. I already cut my lemon. Squeeze in a tablespoon. What else do you need? You need some Dijon mustard. Y'all know about good old Dijon? You see that Dijon mustard has so much spice and flavor to it. Then you just want to add a little bit of Old Bay into your salmon cake mix. And I'm going to show you exactly what it is. You want to add just a little teaspoon of Old Bay, but of course you use it to your taste. Y'all know me by now, a little bit of this, a little bit of that, and it makes for the best type of food that you could ever imagine. So a teaspoon of Old Bay, and then we have a quarter teaspoon of salt. Some people might like it a little saltier. Not me, I'm trying to cut back on the sodium, but a little bit of salt. Got my salt here. And then we also want to add some black pepper. Got my black pepper right here, ready and waiting to go in. After the black pepper, you want to have some scallions. Woo-hoo. Some nicely fresh scallions. Y'all know about scallions, right? Good for you. So you want to chop up some scallions nice and fine right into your little bowl, because we're going to mix it all together. You also want to make sure you have some panko, some panko. Y'all seen this before? Can you see it? I'm trying to make sure you can see it. Let's see. Panko. There it is. Panko. All right. Yes, there it is. Panko seasoned little flavorful little crumbs, the little breadcrumbs. So real simple. How much of that do you need? You don't need a lot of that, just a cup and a half, cup and a quarter. We're going to mix that in as well. And then you have some celery. You want to chop up 2 stalks of celery. That's easy. And I'm going to show you my little working station right here. I have some celery that's chopped up. See, I got my stalks, I got my scallions, and some good old salmon, some fresh Atlantic wild caught salmon. I already showed you these scallions, got our lemon, we have our Old Bay, and we're gonna go ahead and get it going. So what do you wanna do first? You wanna take your mayonnaise, you wanna take a quarter cup of mayonnaise, put it in your bowl, okay, like this, like that, a little bit of this and a little bit of that. After you take your mayonnaise, you want to squeeze in your lemon. Let me go ahead and squeeze that in right quick. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Woo! It's going to be delicious. If you've never had salmon cakes, you are going to absolutely love this recipe because it is absolutely delicious. Hi, Kim Crump. Good to see you in the kitchen, my sister. We are doing some Bree salmon cakes, and they are delicious. You don't want to miss it. I'm telling you. So, all right, after we mixed in the lemon, we're going to go ahead and take our Old Bay. Shake, shake, shake it in there. I remember I told you teaspoon, but I like to shake, 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 shake. A little bit of this, a little bit of that. Y'all know how we do. Whip it around, mix it, mix it, mix it. Yes, indeed. That's going to be amazing. Then add my little black pepper in there. Shake, 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 shake. Come on, black pepper, do what you do. Cooking in the kitchen can be fun. You can also work out when you're cooking. Because, you know, when I'm in the kitchen, I'm always dancing, doing my little thing, got my music going. Y'all know how we do. Cooking in the kitchen with Bree. All right, so I just wanted to make the point that you can have a lot of fun in the kitchen. So here we go. We're going to keep stirring this here thing up. We're going to put some Dijon mustard in. How much Dijon? Did y'all remember? 1 teaspoon. And I kind of know what a teaspoon is, so I don't have to worry about that. I'm just going to go ahead and put that in. There we go. All right. Mix, mix, mix. We're trying to really get our base together here. This is the base for the salmon cake. It is going to hold everything together. All right. And after that, we want to put in, how about we put a little bit of salt in there? Just a little. Remember, I like to sprinkle a little bit of this, a little bit of that. I just pour it in my hand just like that. Can you see it? Yeah, there you are. And just sprinkle it in. to the mix right there. Stir it up, stir it up. Let me see if I can take this banner off of here so that you all can see a little better. All right, here we go. Mix it up, mix it up. Whoop, whoop. This is looking good, super easy, super duper easy. And then I'm going to toss in my scallions. Y'all see that? Super easy. And it doesn't take a big dish. Depends on how much you want to make. If you want to make a lot of salmon cake, then you can double the recipe here. But right now, just working with a pound, about a pound, pound and a half of some salmon. And I've already, just so you know, I cubed my salmon. And I'm going to show you how that looks. Can you see that? I've cubed it. So I've taken fresh salmon and I just cubed it right on up, put it in my little bowl, and we're going to mix it all together, not like squeeze it, but just like toss it, mix it, toss it, so that then we can be ready to make the patty and put it in the pan. So now I'm just adding some celery, and hopefully you can see that. I'm trying to make it a little easier for you to see. It's kind of bright. All right, add some celery to the mix. How much celery? Remember I said you can cut up 2 stalks. It just depends on what your taste buds are all about. I like celery. I don't like a lot of celery. I like celery. It's pretty good, and it adds a nice little crunch, a nice little flavor to the salmon cake. So I'm just going to chop a few more pieces, not the whole 2 stalks, because I'm not really preparing a whole lot of salmon cakes today. Just a few. Remember I said we are empty nesters, so we don't have to cook a whole lot. But when I do make a lot, I try to freeze it, put it in bags for each day and name the bags so that we can have food all set and all ready. All right, so you see this little mixture right here. It's looking good, right? All right, now we're going to add in our Plankos. Actually, I do have one more ingredient that I love. Now, everyone doesn't love this, but I do, and I want to share it with you. It is dill. I could not find my fresh dill this week, so I have some organic dill weed. Can you see that? Organic dill weed. And we're just going to sprinkle in about a teaspoon of that. Depends on how much you like. I like dill. I love dill. I'm a pickle eater, so it's going to really be delicious. Sprinkled it in like that. And now really mix it all together. Oh my gosh. I can smell how good this is going to be. You are going to love this. If you love salmon cakes, say whoop, whoop, salmon cakes, whoop. All right, let's put in these panko breadcrumbs, just like this. And I'm only going to use like half of the mix of the plankos. And I used about, not too much, just a cup and a quarter. So you see that? Now it's starting to thicken up a little bit. And I'm going to add it to my salmon that's already cubed. Look at that. And you can do the same thing with the crab, for your crab cakes. Now, I do have a little different type of recipe, but you could use this as well if you'd like. Instead of dill, if you don't like dill, you can use parsley. Did you know that? Parsley is really good for you. Any type of green little garnishing with a nice little kick to it will be fine. So let's see what else. Kim, you said, can you use that same mixture? Yes. See, I answered your question. I didn't even see your question yet. The salmon is not cooked, so I'm using fresh salmon. Now, you can use salmon in the can. Many people have done it for years. Old school folk, they did not have time to go out and buy salmon. So they did the next best thing. They got some salmon in a can, opened it up, popped it in the little container, and they just mixed it all together with the ingredients. So you can do that as well. But I like fresh salmon, wild caught. I don't like the farm raised because I want it to come straight from the ocean. All right, so let's get it going. My mixture looks good. It looks pretty good. Can you see that? So I'm just going to add my mix into my container right here. And we're going to blend it all together. nicely, not like squish it together, okay? Try and hold that so you can see it. Just like that, just blend it all around. And if you're like me, I do like to get my hands into it, and I plan to get my hands into it. So I'm gonna put that right there, wash my hands real quick, and get into the mix so that I can make this cake and be ready to put it in the pan. Let's see, how's that looking? It's looking good. I just gotta get my hands in it just so that I can mix it around. And sometimes your salmon can be very wet. So you wanna make sure that you dry off your salmon as much as possible so that it doesn't become too watery. Now mine's is looking nice and it looks very juicy. So I'm gonna just add a few more of the crumbs in there. A few more of the breadcrumbs. I didn't dry off my salmon as much as I wanted to, but here you go. It's looking good. A little more plankos, not too much because you want the salmon to be up in the mix so that you can have the salmon flavor. And I didn't mean to chop up this last piece of salmon, so I'm gonna show you what I do. You see that? I'm just slicing and cubing. Look how easy that is. 1, 2, and 3. Not too little, but just enough so that you can still have the flavor and the taste of the salmon. Salmon for days. I could eat it every day. Now it was a desire that came along later in life. Didn't always like salmon, but my taste buds grew. All right, so here we have it. We are mixing all of it together. Gotta get your hands a little dirty. It's okay. We don't want to squeeze it. We just want to toss it together. Okay, make sure my fire is looking good. I have my heat over there in the pan on medium heat. We don't want it to be too hot, but just enough to get the fry going. All right, now let's see. So it looks like it's nicely mixed together. And what I'm going to do is swap out. Let me swap out my cutting board for a fresh board so that we can get these salmon cakes looking like something and show you just how easy and wonderful it can be. Rinse my hand off a little bit. All right, so who are the salmon cake lovers? Do we have any of those in the house? All right, well, let's check this out. Let's see. Yes, the skin I took off. I don't like the skin. Thank you. And you can buy salmon that does not have the skin on it. It's totally up to you. I just personally don't like the skin. So here we are. We have a salmon that I am about to turn into a cake. Look at that. Super easy. Can you see it? Look how nice that is. You can make it big, you can make it small. I'm probably gonna make it a little bigger just so it could be nice and heartier. Since it's just me and my husband here. Look at that nice little patty. Can you see it? Woo! Yes. Gonna put the patty right here on the board because there's a final touch after I finish. We want to coat it with some more plankos to give it a nice little crust. So here we go. Here's my second one. You see how easy it is? Doesn't require a lot. Just mix and go, mix and go. Have all your little ingredients. Look at that. Now, if you have a lot of time and you want to let your patties get a little firmer, you could do that as well. You would make your patty just like I'm doing. It's a little messy, but it's so good. Oh my gosh. So we'll start with 3. I have plenty of salmon on tap, but for the sake of this presentation, look at this. We have 3 nice little patties right there. And what I'm gonna do next is just sprinkle some plankos and wash my hands so I can maneuver a little easier and better here in the kitchen. But I'm just gonna take my little plankos and sprinkle some on top. Okay, you see that? And just pat, 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 sprinkle on top, pat, 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 pat. 1, 2, 3, easy as can be, just to give it a nice little crispy coating when it goes into the pan. the pan that's awaiting the salmon cake arrival. All right. Hi, Elijah. Good to see you. We are in the kitchen and we are cooking up some of Bree's salmon cakes. You will love it. Super easy, and you definitely want to try it. I am happy to share that I've been getting quite a bit of feedback on the Tuscan creamy chicken, the garlic chicken that we did on the last show. If you haven't tried it, I encourage you to try it. It is fabulous. So look here, I'm going to flip over. Let's see if we can flip that over right quick so that you can see it. Let's see. I'm going to flip over the patty because I want to coat it with the plankos on the other side. Just flip and dip. You see that? 1, 2, 3. Sprinkle, 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 pat, pat, pat. Sprinkle, 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 pat, pat, pat. Sprinkle, sprinkle, pat, pat, pat. 1, 2, 3. All right, now we have it nicely patted. Now, is there something else you can do if you like? Of course, remember, it's all about a little bit of this, a little bit of that. And for me, I want a little bit more of my Old Bay. So I'm just going to sprinkle some more Old Bay on, just like this, on the top, because I love the flavor, even though it's in the mix already. Sprinkle, sprinkle, just on the top. And then it's time to go in. Elijah, it looks good, doesn't it? Awesome, awesome. So I'm going to take my salmon patties over to the skillet, and we are going to get to cooking. And my skillet is a little hotter than I wanted it, so bear with me. I have to turn it down just a little bit, and I will get it in the pan and show you just how easy it is. All right, so here we go. I'm gonna lay this right in the pan. 1, 2, and I'll show you exactly how it's looking. These are some nice, hearty, hefty and hearty type of salmon cakes. Let's see if we can bring you a little closer so that you can see exactly how they're looking. Woo-wee. Can you see that? They are frying nicely, and it doesn't take a long time to fry. It's really, really quick to fry. So I'm going to let that do what it do, and then I'm going to get my little salad mixture ready because I'm going to top it off with some salad. So what can you have with salmon cakes? You can have anything, really, whatever your heart desires. For me, I'm going to add a salad mix to it. I have a plate over there that's getting ready, and then I also have some grits that I made. I love grits. Y'all know me. Whoever knows me knows that I love some grits. So I made some grits to go with it. It's going to be a wonderful brunchy type of afternoon for me and my husband, since we are the 2 empty nesters now. But you can do it too. All right. So they are cooking up nicely. It does not take long to cook. Just want to keep an eye on it. Once it gets brown around the edges, then we can flip it over and I'll show you what that looks like as well. So come on and join me over here as we set this over here so that you can see what's going on. All right, you see that? They are starting to look a little brown. Yeah, looking good. And you know, salmon cooks so quick. How much oil do you need in the pan? Not a lot of oil. There we go. One of my cakes turned over. See that? Nice and low brown. I'll turn it up just a little bit more. I'm sure it's going to be so good. Salmon cooked pretty quick. The type of oil that I use, just so that you know, I used a mix of vegetable and olive oil. Olive oil, it can't take too much heat. And I did need it to have a little bit of heat, but I also wanted it to have some healthy benefits in my oils. There you have it. That's my reasoning why. And I turned it up just a little bit because I did turn it down. Let's see how we're doing. We're doing good. What do y'all think about this? Does it look good? Looks yummy, doesn't it? Hey, Sister Sylvia. Good to see you. I see you on. All right, I'm going to flip this one. Ooh, look at that salmon cake. Oh, my gosh. And it's so hearty. Some people make salmon cakes a little flat. Not me. I like a nice hearty type of cake. Nice hearty salmon cake. Look at that. Is that amazing? And the smell, oh, I wish you all could smell it. Simply delicious smelling. Woo! So I am going to pair the salmon cakes with some grits and a nice little salad. And that'll be the end of it. It'll be so quick and easy. I've already prepared my salad, as you can see. Just some spring mix with some tomatoes. I'll probably throw in some olives because I love olives. And as Tabitha says, that's my business. A little bit of this and a little bit of that. Yes, yes, and yes. So once the salmon cakes are done, I'm just going to lay them right here, dive in, put my little grits over here, and it'll be a bon appetit type of day. Do you think you can do it? Of course you can. Just get in the kitchen. Pull some people in the kitchen with you. If you've already had your vaccinations and you've been tested and you're free, invite your friends in to come on into the kitchen as well. Have the family come on in and have a blast, a wonderful time in the kitchen together. So this is my desire. My desire is for everyone to get back in the kitchen. We have to take care of the bodies that God has given us. He's entrusted us with these bodies, and we have to make sure that what we put into it, it really benefits us. And so salmon, we know, is great omega 3s, great oils in there that'll help us in our journey, great protein, whoop, whoop, and it's all good, not bad at all. All right, it's looking mighty, woo, it's looking like it wants to come out, y'all. This crab cakes are fabulous. Bree's crab cakes, you want to try them? Come on and try them. But you got to let me know, how do they taste? So make sure you try and then come back and let us know. Just shout it out. I tried it. It was good. I received a text, a comment from a few people who said they tried the Tuscan and it just blew their taste buds away. So I'm hoping that the salmon cake will do the same for you. And you'll be blessed as well. Okay, I think we are just about ready. I'm going to get some paper towels just so that we can drain off the excess grease, the oils, and then we'll be able to put it on the plate and show you how beautiful it looks. Yes, yes, and yes. All right, this one looks like it is. Woo-wee. That one looks amazing. It looks so nice and juicy. Can I show you? Look at that salmon cake. Can you see the smoke? Oh my goodness. Just gonna let it drain a little bit. Pat, pat, pat the oil off. And yes, indeedy. Woo-wee. This one is looking like it's almost ready as well. Mm-hmm. All right, let's see. Let's see. Here we go. Crab cake number 2. Look, 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 it's looking good. Just going to dab, little paper towel, dab, dab. Remove any excess oil. Oh my God. If you could smell it. Can y'all smell it? Can you smell it? Look, look, look. It is so delicious. I really hope you try it. You will love it. You guys will love it. Woo. All right, last crab cake, and then we are plating, and then we're gonna let you go. Just wanted to show you how easy it is to get in the kitchen, make a simple recipe for you and your family, a simple treat. Woo, yes. I'm gonna turn this down low because I got a few more that I wanna do. But look at this, here we are. Here we are, ooh, making these amazing salmon cakes. You and I. All right, so let me get my plate here. I'm gonna plate it really quickly to show you just how delicious this thing looks and hopefully encourage you and entice you to get in the kitchen and do the same. All righty, come on, salmon cake, up, up and away. Here we go. Yes, indeed. Got that one on there, and now I'm gonna add my little grits to it, plate this baby up, and show you just how easy and how fabulous this can be. And it's fun. I don't know about you, but I like for my food to look good too. Anybody else agree with me? Do you like your food to look presentable and good? Well, here you have it. Salmon cake, grits, and a nice little salad. Whoop, whoop, whoop. And that's it. That easy. That simple. I hope you try it. And feel free to explore. You can add whatever you want. Do you like red peppers? Add red peppers. You like green peppers? Add green peppers. You like onions? I did not put onions in this one, but you can. I have scallions. So the scallion flavor comes through really well. Whatever your heart's desire, you can do it. And yes, you can do it with crab cakes as well. So here it is. Bon appetit as we head on out of here. I didn't want to be in your kitchen and your business for too long. So thank you for joining us. I appreciate you all, and check back on week 3 of October. You'll know the first and third Saturdays of every month, we're here at 12 noon sharing some amazing dishes with you so that you and your family can dive into the kitchen, develop some more family time, make it fun, create legacy, create recipes of your own if you choose. But we just want to encourage everyone to get in the kitchen and have a blessed time. So on the third Saturday coming up in October, I'm going to have a young lady join me in the kitchen. She's a young lady and she started her own business. So the focus will be on sweets and treats next week. So if you want to come back and hear and see all the fun, easy, yummy treats that you can make as well during the fall season, you don't want to miss it. And it is football season. Did I say that? Football season is here. So salmon cakes are fun too. You can make salmon cake sliders. Just a few ideas for you and your kitchen and your family. God bless you. We are headed out, and I hope you'll join us tomorrow. If you're in the DMV, the Baltimore area, come on to Celebration Church at Monroe Street and worship with us at 10:30 a.m. Hop on our website, www.winninglifebaltimore.com. Click the tab so that you can register to be in person in the service with us. All right. God bless you all. We're going to take it out. Come on. We are cooking in the kitchen with. Woo! Come on in my kitchen and cook with me. Cooking in the kitchen with Bree. Hey, thank you so much. God bless you. Have a wonderful Saturday. Bye now.